The global outage of technology giant Microsoft has affected the system of budget carrier Cebu Pacific, according to the airline. In a statement on Friday, July 19, Cebu Pacific says it was experiencing technical issues reportedly related to technology provider CrowdStrike, which caused a global Microsoft system outage. The outage has caused widespread disruption worldwide, grounding flights, derailing television broadcasts, and impacting telecommunications. Major U.S. air carriers including Delta, United, and American Airlines grounded all flights on Friday due to communication issues, according to the Federal Aviation Administration. Flights were also suspended at Berlin-Brandenburg Airport in Germany due to a technical problem, causing cancellations and delays. Airports in Spain and Hong Kong report disruptions linked to the Microsoft outage. The UK's biggest rail operator warns of possible train cancellations due to IT issues. The UK's Sky News and Australian broadcaster ABC experienced significant disruptions, and Australian supermarket chains face issues with self-checkout terminals. Microsoft says it was taking mitigation action in response to the service issues, and the cybersecurity company CrowdStrike could not be immediately reached for a comment. Experts note the problem might be linked to CrowdStrike's Falcon, an endpoint detection and response platform. Senator Risa Hontiveros-Lam suspended Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Guo for posting statements on her social media instead of attending the Senate hearings. In a video on Friday, July 19, Hontiveros quips that Guo has more posts on Facebook than the number of times she attended the Senate's probe into illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators in Tarlac.
Mayor Alice Guo o Guo Huaping, mas marami pa kayong post sa Facebook kaysa pag-attend sa Senate hearing. Attendance before the Senate hearings is adherence to the rule of law. So, sadly for you, hindi katumbas ng attendance mo sa Senado ang mayat-maya mong pagsusocial media. Huwag kayong mag-alala, hindi kami fixated sa'yo. Allergic lang kami sa mga sinungaling.
In a Facebook post on Thursday, July 18, the mayor said she regrets skipping the previous Senate hearings, citing her need to prioritize her health due to severe exhaustion and trauma. Citing Guo's remark on prioritizing her health to properly address the legal issues against her, Hontiveros says Guo will not achieve peace of mind if she keeps avoiding questions thrown at her.
Paano ka magkakaroon ng peace of mind kung palagi ka nalang iiwas sa mga tanong? Kung nakakalimutan mo, pinapatawag ka dahil nasa gitna ka ng pang-aabuso ng pogo sa mga batas namin na hinayaan mong lumawak dahil sa impluwensya mo bilang mayor. Nagsinungaling ka tungkol sa koneksyon mo sa pogo. Nagsinungaling ka tungkol sa pagkatao mo. At kada login mo sa Facebook, may bago ka na namang iniimbento.
On July 13, the Senate issued an arrest order against Guo and 7 others for skipping the July 10 hearing of the Senate committee probing into the illegal operations of pogos in Tarlac. Based on the arrest order, Guo's non-attendance in the Senate hearings delayed, impeded, and obstructed the investigations on reports of human trafficking, physical torture and violence, and serious illegal detention done by illegal pogos. Guo has repeatedly denied her involvement in pogo-related crimes. President Bongbong Marcos says he is already fine-tuning his speech as he wants to tackle a lot of issues in his third State of the Nation address on Monday, July 22. In a chance interview with reporters on Friday, July 19, Marcos says he will be finalizing his speech over the weekend ahead of his annual report on Monday. No further details on the content of the president's Sona speech were provided. Under the 1987 Constitution, the President is mandated to deliver a report on the administration's present economic, political, and social condition every fourth Monday of July. The palace earlier announced that state-owned Radio Television Malacanang will once again direct Marcos' Sona at the Batasang Pambansa. On July 16, House Speaker Martin Romualdez said preparations for the President's third Sona were already complete. House Secretary General Reginald Velasco previously said the 20 million peso budget for the 2024 Sona covers meals, renovation, and materials needed for the event. A gun ban in Metro Manila will be enforced starting Saturday, July 20, in preparation for President Bongbong Marcos' third State of the Nation address on Monday, July 22. The Philippine National Police says the permit to carry firearms outside of residence will be suspended starting 12:01 a.m. on July 20 until 12:01 a.m. on July 23. There will also be a no-fly zone in the House of Representatives complex where Marcos' Sona will be held. According to the National Capital Region Police Office, The total number of police and government security elements deployed to secure Sona is now at 23,000 after being augmented by another 1,000 personnel. The President delivers the Sona annually every fourth Monday of July to report the government's achievements under their administration, unveil its agenda, and ask Congress to pass priority measures. Former President Rodrigo Duterte's supporters, progressive groups, and pro-government demonstrators are expected to conduct a rally during Marcos' Sona. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority earlier announced that a zipper lane will be opened on the southbound portion of Commonwealth Avenue for guests and officials. The MMDA said the Batasan IBP Road will be closed from 8 a.m. onwards on Monday. President Bongbong Marcos seems to respect Vice President Sara Duterte's decision to no longer rejoin his cabinet after leaving her post as Department of Education Chief. When asked in a chance interview with reporters for his comment on Duterte's remark, Marcos gives a short response, saying it was the Vice President's decision after all. On the sidelines of the DepEd turnover ceremony on Thursday, July 18, Duterte stated that she has no interest in serving a position under Marcos' cabinet again. In the same interview, Duterte reiterated that her relationship with President Marcos was okay. The Vice President also said First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos had nothing to do with her decision, instead citing personal reasons. The First Lady previously admitted to snubbing the Vice President in several instances after Duterte's attendance in a prayer rally where former President Rodrigo Duterte accused President Marcos of using illegal drugs. Vice President Duterte resigned as Education Secretary on June 19, effectively leaving Marcos' cabinet, and was then replaced by Senator Sonny Angara. The number of families who felt poor in June 2024 rose by more than 10% from March 2024, according to the social weather stations. According to an SWS survey released on Thursday, July 18, 58% of families said that they were poor, 30% said that they were not poor, and 12% said that they were borderline. The percentage of families in June 2024 who considered themselves poor is an increase from the 46% of families who thought themselves poor in March 2024. The SWS estimates there were 16 million self-rated poor families in June 2024 compared to 12.9 million in March 2024. The survey also shows that self-rated poverty rose in all areas in June 2024. The percentage of self-rated poor families was highest in Mindanao at 71%, followed by the Visayas at 67%, Balance Luzon at 52%, and Metro Manila at 39%. 46% of families also thought themselves poor based on the food that they consumed in June 2024, followed by 39% who said they were not food poor, while 15% said they were borderline. According to the SWS, food-poor families were estimated to be at 12.8 million in June 2024. The agency says it conducted the latest survey from June 23 to July 1 among 1,500 adults nationwide.